And this is new. This is new. So can you imagine what the insurance company is going to think when they see this new policy that you guys have in your handbook? Like, oh my God, like they're going to step forward. There's so many other companies that are submitting for insurance that don't have this policy. So you're standing out from the rest. Guys, welcome back to NEMT Van Talks. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Monica.
And today we're going to talk about the 7-strap postural belt, which is good for your business.
Have you heard of it? Probably not. You guys know we like to keep you informed, right?
We bring the tea, boo.
Yes, all the time. Here is the belt, guys. Yes, you need this.
So this belt right here is actually an extra layer of protection for your clients and for your organization, for your business.
For your business. Yes.
So how many times have you
witnessed your patients?
Witnessed a client, patient, whatever, slumped over in the wheelchair because they're too weak to hold themselves up, right? This belt is perfect for that, right? Because it prevents them from falling forward. So if you're transporting a client and they're falling forward, and if they do fall forward, that liability is going to be on your organization. Yeah. So you definitely want to make sure that you protect not only the client, but protect your assets, your business.
Yeah, I look at this as like an extra layer of support, like a safety measure that invest in it. I think it's a good investment. You should have it.
I heard about a few accidents that happened, because a lot of business owners don't know that because we're in the business of offering door-to-door service, the moment that you push that client outside of the front door to the van, you're responsible for their safety. So let's just say you haven't even gotten them loaded in your van yet, but you're on the way and you're pushing them, right? If they fall forward and they hit the ground, your company is going to be liable for that. So why not
invest in this?
Why not invest in something like this that will protect you and them, right?
Let's talk about the benefit of having this for insurance purposes as well.
That's a good one.
So if you have not, or if you're looking to get into the business and you're completing insurance applications with different brokers, you want to list this. You want to include this on your application. This is a good look for you. It shows that your business may not be as high risk because you're implementing different safety measures within your organization. So this is something you definitely want to include.
But even if they want to go a step further and implement a policy, if you want to implement a policy where you say, okay, all of my drivers are going to offer this belt to our clients to protect them from an event of an accident or something like that. So if you want to put that into your handbook, create a policy in regards to this, you can do that as well.
Because you will have some patients that may decline to utilize this belt, and if that happens, you want to be able to have a way to document that your driver offered this belt buckle, and for whatever reason they declined it, and so you want to have that on file. And so we, like Jasmine mentioned, we have a policy that we can provide you guys along with this belt buckle.
Yeah, so if you purchase the belt from us, we'll also send the policy along with it. Also, you guys, like Monica was saying, and just sticking on the policy for a minute, Monica said if you have the policy, if your rider declines to wear the buckle, because you can't force them to wear anything that they don't want to wear. So if they decline to wear it, just simply have a policy for them to sign on, just stating that they declined it, or a form, I should say, a form stating that they declined to wear the belt. And in a case of an accident, if something does happen, at least you have it written out that, hey, I offered Miss Jane this and Miss Jane declined it, and here's her signature. You always want to make sure that you are covering yourself when it comes to your business, because the liability is high.
Yeah, absolutely. That's glad you really emphasized that, Jasmine, because That is a big one. And the good thing too about the policy that we have, you only need to ask the patient one time. You don't have to, continue to ask them over and over again. You just need to note it on your file that, like you said, Miss Janice, she declined it. Once you have it noted on your file once, you don't have to continue to,
And if you're using a routing software,
Yes.
it's easy just to, when you build the client's
Profile.
demographic profile, you can just put a little note in there that you have Miss Jane declining to wear it. She doesn't want to wear it, so your driver can see the note, right?
Yes.
And so he doesn't even have to offer it to Miss Jane for the second ride or the third ride because you have a note already there.
Right.
So let's show them how it works.
Yes, and before we show them, let's also mention the good thing about this belt too, where it's located at.
Oh yeah.
Even if you're transporting someone that may be a dialysis patient and they may have a port, on the chest or anywhere, like this belt would not interfere with that. So just want to point that out really quick before that we show them how it works. Okay,
All right, you guys. So what we're gonna do is demonstrate the 7-strap postural belt. We are in our van, so
imagine that this is a wheelchair and your driver is securing this belt on a patient. As you can see, when you are securing this belt, you want to make sure at all time your driver is, telling the patient, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm securing this belt. This is the purpose of this belt. I'm going to touch you here. Because again, if you're dealing with a female patient, you're in their midsection. So you want to be notifying them of what you're doing at all times. Okay?
Absolutely. Even if you're not using the postural belt, even if you're just securing a wheelchair, you always want to make sure that they know exactly what you're doing. Like, hey, I'm going to reach underneath here to put your seatbelt on. And you also want to make sure to ask them, is it comfortable? Does it feel okay?
Yes.
So with this particular belt, as you can see, Monica has the padding here, and
it's not interfering with a port. If I had a port here, it's not going to interfere with that.
Yeah.
I feel secure. So even if...
And she's not going forward. She's not, because it's tight on her. So with the buckle, you want to always make sure that the buckle is to the side in case of an emergency. If Monica needs to release it herself, she can just simply reach over and release it. Also, there is extra belt here, so you want to just kind of fold it up and then just tuck it tuck it in the back, and
we're good to go.
Yeah. So this is not, like we said, this is a 7-strap. This is not to replace any other seatbelt functions that you usually use. This is just in addition to the things that you already use,
and that's why it's called 7-strap.
Right. So you would still, put the seatbelt here and here in addition to this. So I don't want you guys to get confused on that. This is just in addition to what you are already doing. Okay. So in case of an emergency, Monica, how will you release yourself?
Oh my god, I'm out. It's that simple.
All right,
guys. Yeah, must have. You need it. Easy investment. You should have this in each one of your vehicles. We recommend that you definitely have this.
Yeah, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Like we said, if you're interested in purchasing the 7-strap postural belt, you can simply just send us an email and we will get you an invoice.
It'll come with the policy as well.
So the belt will send you our policy. And email address again is contact@MJ Reliable Transportation. So if you want the belt, email us. We'll hook you up. We got you.
We got you.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.